what your friend has. Bryan, 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 look what your friend has. It's a stick with ribbons on the end. It's a stick with ribbons on the end. Bryan, 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 look what your friends have. Bryan, 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 look what your friends have. It's a stick with things on the end. It's a stick with things on the end. Bryan, 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 look what your friends have. Bryan, 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 look what your friends have. If you look, we'll probably let you sleep longer. If you just look at what your friends have. If you take a look at what your friends have, we'll let you go back to sleep. But you just have to look at what your friends have in their hands. They are sticks covered in ribbons. You just need to look. If you look, I'll stop making loud noises at your head. At your head. All you gotta do is turn and look at what your friends have. 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 What your friends have.
Finale.
What your friends have. 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 All you gotta do is look at them. If you look at them, I'll stop fucking with you. If you just look at what your friends have. 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 If you just look at me for 30 seconds, I will stop fucking with you. Look at me for 4 seconds, and I'll stop fucking with you. If you just turn around, if you stop looking at the wall and look what your friends have, I'll stop fucking with you. What your friends have. 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 It's so simple to turn your head. I know you're not sleepy because I'm loud and you're being tickled by several ribbons. If you just turn your head in my direction, I will stop immediately. I will drop them on the ground if you just look. But right now you are being so goddamn stubborn, and I know you wish that these will stop, but they won't stop until you look at me. They are ribbons and they got sticks. I will continue to be so loud till you look at my stick. 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 Look at my look at my sticks with ribbons on the end. Bryan, 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 Bryan. Bryan, it is so simple to turn your head and look at my stick. Bryan, it is so simple to turn your head and look at my stick. Look at my stick. It's so simple to take your finger out of your ear hole and turn your head in my direction, and then I will stop immediately. If you just look at my direction, I will stop. Just look at me for 1 fucking second. It'll be over. You can go back to sleep and be unirritated. If you just look in my direction, make eye contact with me for 2 fucking seconds. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Bryan. Good night.